we are starting this up here with a little bit of red team versus blue team here. Just normal pugs like we do every single day here, boys. And today we are lucky enough to be also doing Q&As.
Yeah.
So right now,
that's gonna be during halftime.
Yep. But right now, while we're waiting for them to prepare, we'll do one. Okay, so if you guys join the Discord, which is below, you can go into general chat and put your questions there for us. We'll answer them to the best of our ability. Okay?
Best, yeah.
So the first one that we have is if you could delete 2 characters from the game, including Baptiste, who would you delete? I'll let Austin start us off with that one.
I don't know, like, Brig, obviously. Delete Brig.
Brig,
Wait.
forehead.
Get out of here, Brig.
Hashtag delete Brig.
Yes, all go for the bandwagon.
Yeah. You gotta get that hashtag delete Brig.
Yeah, and then delete Hammond. He's useless. I don't think.
Hammond and Brig, you know, I guess I can really agree with that also.
Yeah, like
basically what I was gonna say. So there we have it. First question was delete Hammond and Brig. Aiden goes down to a burst from Thunder. Not looking very good here. They do get the trade onto David, which does make this fight very winnable for blue team. Mira jumps onto point, gets out a little bit. Here we go. They just lost a little bit of a chip fight, and blue team's starting off by capping point. Oh, Mayo getting that huge pick onto Thunder. Oh, Peppers takes out their Winston charge. Oh, looks like... Oh, nope.
Blue team is pushed up really far on the left side here.
Oh, Kilroy is able to take out Genji's, or Aiden's Genji. So here we go. Peppers here doing actual work with Sim. Mayo outsnipes Kilroy, but he seems to go down right afterwards, resulting in a red team swap. Point has been flipped. No one's really pushing in on the last 3 people left for blue team. They're sort of like giving them their space here.
Yeah. They're not aggressive.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, somebody left.
And we will be right back. He got crashed, so we'll be back here in a couple minutes when he gets back in. Okay, so we're just gonna let you get back in. Okay.
I'm telling, what's his name?
So you're loading it back in now, I'm guessing?
Can you message Salty in here? Because he says he's getting on Discord or something like that.
I changed the title, guys.
I don't see him.
Wait, where's the stream? Where is it? There he is.
It's right there.
Speak of the devil.
Perfect timing.
Ooh la la, baby.
Looks class cute. Hey, if you have any questions.
Oh,
by the way, there's a brick right side and a monkey starting to dive on the left.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Yo, Char, you got that gladiator
Getting back on?
for Winston?
Charge or whatever, you get
over
back
there,
on?
in receipt, I would run back.
Not good right now.
I got a spot right here.
Charge, how close are you to loading back?
Yo, let's just take this time to think about what we want to do.
Yeah, we're gonna win. It's okay.
You're gonna win. It's okay.
Moral of the story,
Wow.
just
You
win
guys have
forehead.
me on your team.
We only have one.
Yo, can you?
Slid.
Yeah.
Hey, Austin.
Yeah.
He says,
Oh, watch it.
Okay, so because we don't want to delay this for too long, We're just gonna put my co-host in, and we're gonna see how this goes.
I said.
You gotta go to your team chat. Go.
Question.
What?
No, we're not.
It's just for now. You'll be fine. Now go. Leave me to my commentating. Mayo.
Oh, apparently I'm playing.
Literally just sitting there. Yeah, I told you.
Wait, what? Diamond, I'm still confused, buddy.
You're playing.
Oh, okay. Blue team or red team? Blue?
Okay, there we go. Now, all should be fine. Sorry, this is not going very well off the start.
Let's see what happened there. It's fine.
Yep, we're fine. Everything's
always-
a-okay now. Charge is back, and he's
should've-
going to be playing on that
At
run.
least we got somebody to sub in. Okay, it's fine.
Diva self-destruct could be huge. Oh, Winston pulls
Oh,
off some
Simon's in the
Reddit
bottom
plays
right.
here. David
Others does
with
get
some
taken
Reddit
out.
plays there, blocking
Takes
that
out.
self-destruct.
Turrets.
Turrets here putting in work for Red Team. Forcing Sergeant back. And they chase the receipts on his Moira. They're really chasing him, man. They're chasing him far. And Red Team just got sights from Kilroy. So as of right now, they are free to push however they want. Oh, Mayo is able to take out Kilroy, though, getting the pick, allowing them to push in freely.
That's an early.
Early pick, they do get off the trans. Blade comes in. Pretty sure from blue team, yep. Gets no one. Instead, they just die. Objective is secured, and the red team
even
takes
try.
away first round
touch.
win. Okay, so here we go. First round in. So far, so good. Going on to well. Ooh. Let's see what comp changes we're going to have from both sides. Kilroy now, switching over to the Ash. Let's see how this goes. While we look at the magnificent windmill of Ilios.
True.
Out at the cruise ship. The Spartan guy. And then here we go. They are coming back. Receipt leading the charge as the DPS Moira. And Mayo and Charge bringing up the rear. So this is going to be a 4v6 for right now. Ooh, Mira is able to get out. Overloaded
Shoot.
dives him, though. Overloaded now caught in the back without help from boosters or anything. Oh, they do get
Cheeky.
Yogurt down.
Hooks.
Mira gets very low along with Thunder and David. They're all getting at really low health here, but no one's coming away with kills. Oh, Thunder is able to get the frag onto Mayo here, opening up the fight, but Aiden counters that by taking out the Hog. And Peppers goes down. First round, like last time, or first fight, goes to blue team. Cap and point there. And now sitting at a nice Moira ult to sort of try to hold that. Ash does throw in Bob, which seems to almost take out Salty. So close to taking out Salty, but it is knocked back behind the wall, so it can't provide any damage for him. Moira does need to pop Coalescence, but Overloaded is still holding on to that self-destruct for when they need it. They're getting really low, getting demeched by Kilroy. Landing shots here with the Ash. Sergeant goes down. Let's see what else happens here, boys. Nice try to little flank. Kilroy gets really low and goes down to Aiden's DPS Lucio, boys. Some Reddit Lucio strats. Mayo here, full charge on the Zarya. Gets shot in the back by Thunder. Thunder here is doing a lot of work on Zen this fight. And this just game in general. He's gotten several first picks to open up fights, and Receipt just got staggered even more. Salty is caught by them himself and gets picked, staggering them even more from their Goats comp. Aiden goes down to the whole hog by David. Still only at 30% to capture. Oh, Receipt pops Coalescence again here. Showing them pushing in. Self-destruct gets no one. Sent way too high up. Bob goes on the point. Oh, overloaded. Cancels it and stops Bob from soaring off of the edge. They still are trying to hold this, though. Salty does go down. Then Peppers gets traded off. Yogurt caught down low. Gets pretty low, but he does not go down. Not yet. As of right now, boys. We are getting really close to that ult again. Definitely gonna have it by this next fight, if not right now. Yep. Here we go. So now, right now, red team's at a huge advantage because they've just been able to get this whole point to contest. This whole time, they weren't able to get any percentage on it. They were just stuck in the endless loop of, well, defiance, I guess. Just the endless loop of trying to get something done. This is their last chance to push here. It's now or never. Here they go. Bring in the Bob. Aiden and Receipt both go down. Two of their healers. Charge does take out David. Then Charge goes down, followed by Overloaded. Then Salty. David gets res, and that is map number 1. Going to red team. Or team 2. So, right now, we're going to do a little bit more balancing. Make the game a little bit closer. But in the meantime, let's see Kilroy getting some good shots onto Receipt there. Oh, that dynamite just stopped them all there. That killed them. Well, here are some of the numbers, and we'll be right back.
Be quiet.
Oh,
Tim.
that's ending soon.
Don't tell us
Nope,
when you're
we
back.
are back here for map number 2 on King's Row.
Let's see if we have any questions. Any more questions here?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Austin's gonna be my person, co-commentator, and in between rounds, he's gonna find the questions, cause well, I got to do all this wonderful stuff of looking at this statue.
Mira says, would we ever have Pacific streaming partners?
Probably
Yes.
not.
No.
Probably not.
It's just like
I'm pretty sure he's asking, are we ever gonna have like, let's say for example, Cream Team always scrimmages against, Alt F4 or whatever.
Yeah, like
Probably
that, yeah. No, we're not.
No. You guys will like be
But we
more
like
than happy to
scrim.
host scrims for you guys.
Just make sure you let us know if you want us to live stream it.
Yep. If you want it to be VODed, you guys can record it on your own, but we just ask that you don't stream it.
Either one of the two.
Yep. You can record it for a VOD or whatever to help your team out, and that's what the Twitch streams are also for. Gives you a hint of what everything's going on. Well, that perfectly slides us right into the next map here. Round 1. Red team here pushing in against blue team. Red team running with sort of an off goats here. Running a Sombra instead of usually running like a Diva, for example.
Sombra is a
Yogurt engages and actually is getting a
Can't
lot
lie.
of ult charge here. Already at 50%. Oh, Peppers goes down though. This could be huge. Peppers going down and Overloaded eating his Fire Strike. Means they gotta back up here. They do get a hack onto Mayo, but that's about all that they got for him. Mira definitely trying to stay alive here.
Sarge
Not wanting to give
still
up
gonna go down.
that 70%
But he is
to
just-
grab and a full charge. Here we go though. Bush Jesus does pull out the grab, or not the grab. Oh, gets eaten. Huge reactions there by Mira. Just absolutely flicking over to that, and they are able to clean up. Mayo getting huge kills for the cleanup. Mayo already almost at high noon again. Or well, not again, almost at high noon. Here we go. 2 fights down. Both teams we're starting to get to the point where it gets a bit more interesting, because now teams have to worry about ultimates coming into play. Because those are not fun to deal with, I assure you. Oh, and a huge Deadeye, followed by an even bigger EMP. Come in. Diva does pop self-destruct. Oh, Soldier pops Visor from behind. Gets around the corner, though.
That is you.
Oh, Mira getting chased and is low, but does get away. Mira hasn't died yet this map, and has been sitting all the way up there getting 2 grabs in this life. And not really falling below 50% or 50 charge. All good stats here, especially for game number 2. Oh, Kilroy gets a huge first pick onto David. Possibly making this out. Oh, huge grab comes in. Getting 3. Bush Jesus, though, is able to battle Mercy and take out Widow, while Charge takes out Yogurt. Diva gets very low there. We got this. Well, looks like red team's definitely going to be able to cap this here. Receipt runs. Bush Jesus looks like he's probably just going to try to contest here a little bit more. Probably is not going to be able to get res by the time. But hey, still stalling for that long is absolutely great. They now have 1 minute going into this, and they only have Thunder capping points, so that's going to waste a bit more of their time. Right now, though, Yogurt and Mira are both charging in here, trying to get picks for the next fight, and are successfully to get one. Oh! They do get the pick, though, and res. Oh, Kilroy takes out the receipt, trying to get a cheeky little damage here. Austin, you do know you're also supposed to be commentating. Just want to give you a reminder. Diva and Winston, David and Overloaded are sneaking up around behind as Kilroy's ult finishes off. David gets some huge charge there. for his ultimate, going from about like 20% all the way up to 50. And Mayo with a 3K high noon opens the door, allows blue team to push back through and stop them here. Widow is up and behind though. Kilroy looking to see if he can get a pick on someone that overstayed their welcome. Oh, gets spotted by Over though. Is able to retreat back to their team. Overloaded here though does have self-destruct. So that will make this very, very interesting. Charge here getting very low, but does have Shatter. Oh, he gets baited. Shatter is absolutely massive. But loose receipt is there, however, to get that block. And huge Diva Bomb by Overloaded here. Getting out both Mira and Salty. They start pushing in again after their second huge ultimate in a row for a team fight here. They push in. Yogurt here starts looking a little low. Winston probably should be backing up here. And he does successfully. And gets healed. Brig pops out Rally here for them to push in on. Trance comes in as well. Knowing full well that blue team does not have a Graviton or anything to keep them in. So they don't need to keep holding on to that ult. Trans won't really save them from anything on the enemy team. So they can feel free to use it to engage. Yogurt does go down, but they do trade with David. So right now they have a minute 15 to push the second point here. This little spot here. Nice little grab. Gets 3. But no one's really there to capitalize off of it except for Thunder. And he takes out Receipt, but he gets rezzed right after. Overload takes out Salty. This fight's going over for Blue in Blue's favor. They get that stagger onto Peppers. And Red Team's just forced to back up and wait. Charge here, looking for a cheeky fire strike, trying to get enough charge, ult charge to be able to drop Shatter this next fight. He knows that Yogurt has his, so he's going to be watching for that. He might end up getting baited again here. Oh, he tries to block it, but was not able to block all of it. And that's a huge Shatter there. Takes out Yogurt. Oh, now they don't have a shield to block that. Absolutely massive. They push in, clean up the fight. Easy team wipe. That's going to be the first round. Unless they can somehow pull out something here. Maybe a Hammond might be able to get to point. If Yogurt had switched to Hammond. But nope, there we go. That's round 1. All that they need to do is push it almost to the second tick or whatever. That was a good round. Had huge ults from both sides there. Especially Mayo on that McCree. Mayo's McCree there helped out so much. So this is how far they need to push it to, I'm pretty sure. Give or take a couple meters. And yeah, if they push it to this spot, then they win. And in game number 2 will go to blue team. And bring this series up 1-1. Just so everyone knows, the score really doesn't matter. Because we're trying to keep this as balanced as we can, so we are going to be swapping people in between games if one team like absolutely rolls. We're going to try to help mix it up so that it's not like every single time you just see blue team or whatever roll red team every single time. Because that's not fun. If you just see the same people dunking on the same other people, then that's not going to end up well. So we're going to try to keep that interesting for you. We got you. We got your guys' back. Here we go, though. Red team coming in to set up. Got a Widow and Yogurt on the Reaper. Something we haven't seen very much. But it looks like we are going to be lucky enough to see it right now. Yeah. Oh, God. If any of my co-commentators or whatever gonna talk. There we go. Goddamn.
I don't know what's wrong with your thing.
I don't know. But they can't hear, so this isn't good.
Mira is hard carrying.
Yep.
Yes, that is very true.
I've been watching the Lucio, and every time he dies, it's because of him feeding.
Oh,
and
Overloaded
every time
is
he
able to take
dies,
out Yogurt on the first pick. Kilroy, though, takes out Mayo in return. Receipt takes out Thunder. Bush reses Mayo. Looks like blue team's definitely going to be taking this first point easy.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Kilroy putting shots
and
down.
no, Kilroy
Already has
never
80% to their sights. So
Yeah.
that's going to make this definitely. Okay, now back over to Austin.
True. Alright, they're doing a pretty good job here on this attack. When the goats come. They're just running against you with the goats. Not unusual, but not very usual, you know? It's kind of counterintuitive.
Overload gets a nice little deflect there, getting the Moira orb down into their backline. And now has his blade. Here it comes. Will it be huge? And no, Yogurt is able to take out Overloaded before. Shatter comes in by Thunder, knocks a lot of people onto the ground, but doesn't get any kills. Mira solo grabs Mayo just to get him out. And
Might be huge.
oh, that could have been huge if Mira did not react. If Mira did not have their self bubble on cooldown or off cooldown, that would have not have ended well. That would have really gone horribly and taken at least 2 of them down.
Red team does have 2 ults, but
And both of their
also has
defensive
2
ults at that. So
Yeah.
they have that running for them.
yeah. blue
And
team
Mira's been just sitting here at max charge this whole game. Only ever going down in charge whenever they die. And even at that,
Very
it
true.
isn't very often. They push
True.
in with sound barrier here, knowing nothing's gonna stop them as of right now. They don't have to worry about any ults. And they're
Target.
assuming that Mayo gets Reaper. Does go down though eventually to Mira's just poking. They have 4 minutes now. Still have to push it quite a distance. Mayo gets res to delay that respawn. Or so that they don't get delayed. David here coming up really close to his self-destruct. This could be huge here if they are able to focus Thunder's shield down and or Thunder down. They take out Thunder and this is all theirs. Grav comes in. Mayo does take out some people. Maybe barrages? Nope, does not barrage. Ult takes out Lucio. David's huge self-destruct is able to take out Salty, and Mayo staggers Kilroy a little bit more. Bringing this next fight into possibly what is a 1v5 or 1v6 even. All they need to do is push it into this gold rectangle and they win. Once that happens, that's it. Game's over. Blue team will
this
take
could
it.
be their last push. Last push, last fight.
Last chance. It's now or never for red team to get in and touch. Yogurt tries to blossom, gets no one. Shatter comes in, but it's too late. They don't get off
That's
the
kind
point.
of like a Z9.
That low key was a C9. Here we go. And for those not so familiar with it, C9 is referring to Cloud9, the esports team, and they were competing in an Overwatch tournament, and they were winning the fight. And after they won it, they kept pushing. They completely forgot about capping the payload. They completely ignored it. They just kept pushing past it. And then time ran out, and no one was on point. So they lost.
Okay, now let's take it to Arch for analysis.
I want to focus on the team that lost that game. So Mira on the Zarya was definitely pivotal because he was keeping his supports alive like generally Ryan would or Narissa would. Mostly you saw Lucio going in, and most of the times that he survived, it was because of Mira's projected bubble, and I think that was very clutch. They probably wouldn't have even had a close match if it wasn't for Mira.
Mira also was able to keep at full charge almost the entire game there. Beside when he was like coming back from spawn.
Yeah, Mira is definitely the man of the hour.
Mira possibly in the running for player of the match? Maybe?
We will see.
I guess we will.
Look at how these other 2 maps play out.
Here we go. So right now, it is halftime, so we are going to go back and we're gonna do next map. I'm pretty sure is going to be Hanamura, so we'll have that. And but as of right now, it is halftime, so
let's
If
see we
anyone
any
does have questions in the chat, feel free to ask us. We'll do everything we can to answer them to the best of our abilities.
Just put them in and we'll respond to the ones that make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Very true.
Mira himself does have a question. Austin, would you like to tell it to us?
I'm pretty sure we already
alright.
answered Mira's question.
Yeah, we kind of answered this.
Yeah. Mira had asked earlier if there will be any set scrim partners for the league, and no, there will not. We're not going to say, for example, one team that I'm relatively looking forward to playing, being Wrecking Crew, for example, playing against Fortune. We're not going to set up and be like, every single time you got to play against them for scrim. We're just going to be like, hey, if you want to like see like what Cream Team or whatever is going to try to run, or whatever team's going to try to run, you can go over to that. Yeah. And now, here's one thing that I assure you, we won't ask much, but right now, we are trying to get to affiliate. If 7 of you followed,
We are very close.
then we would
We
be
only
able
need a
to
couple
apply
more
for affiliate right now. And once we get affiliate, then we will be able to ask and potentially start putting those donations. Yep, Mayo, you are right. Just because it gives us the views, boy, Mayo. Think.
The views.
The views.
Yeah, actually, somebody suggested something to us. You know
What
what
was
that
it?
is? I posted in the chat. Basically, Malachi said, y'all should try this out when we push, they do a ball push or ult. I'm like, yeah, we try.
Yeah.
It's just,
Why do we
we
have to
kinda-
add lower ranked people to our team just because other teams don't have plats or high golds? Well, that's just because we're trying to keep it as fair as we can. We know people are going to have diamond people on their team, which we're okay with. We just want you to make sure that you keep it under the 2,500 average SR. And yes, we do double check that.
Yeah,
So that we don't
yes,
have...
we will.
Granted, we're not going to go like crazy on you if you have like 2,501 average SR. We're not going to be mad. But try to keep it under
Yeah.
2,500 to keep it balanced.
Are pretty close to it.
What's your favorite color, Austin?
I like crimson red.
Crimson
Right.
red? Sort of like our Be Right
Yeah.
Back, busy saving the world right now?
No, it's kind of more. It's kind of pinkish.
Oh, okay. Sort of like our league's
What's yours?
logo.
Darker.
Oh.
It's a red, but like a pink red.
Well, I'll guess it one of these other times.
Here, if I can find it.
We'll try to
I'll find
find it. In the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Diamond, what's your favorite color, buddy?
What's my favorite color? Red.
Yeah.
Just like the red that we have right now for Be Right Back, which I'm going to bring over to my second monitor so you guys get a little bit of the behind the scenes here.
Ooh.
You guys get some behind the scenes, and I did do /hide chat because there were some interesting conversations going on. Not looking at anyone. Cough, cough.
Sorry about that.
Because real, we aren't doing it. This is not team based. We really don't care. Like if you're all on the
It's just
same team.
random. It's just random.
We're just trying to keep it as balanced as we can. We will do
it's just for fun.
scrims. We will do scrims where it is like X team versus Y team, but that's different. Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's a good question
somebody
here.
asked, what
What's
is the
your
best hero?
what is the best hero? Yeah, is that more of like what is the best hero or what is your favorite hero?
Yeah,
Those
which
are two
one?
different
Which one?
questions.
You gotta specify.
As of right now, I'm just gonna go with what's your favorite hero. Mine is definitely Junkrat, especially with the new changes coming in. Junkrat or Lucio, because I'm gonna be honest, this right here is me. I am red at Lucio, so I might be a little biased there. Best hero? Are you talking like statistically the best hero or your favorite hero?
Wait, somebody asked Hitler.
Don't.
a
Nope.
Pokemon?
Just ignore that, Austin.
I
God
was
damn.
like, what?
You really aren't that good at this.
The best
I
shit
couldn't
in
read it.
games right now because we don't know how good Baptiste is, and we don't know what he's gonna be like once he.
True.
Right
Yeah,
now, he looks very.
Because
good.
everyone's yelling at me to start the game in chat, I guess we're gonna go.
I guess we should.
Here we go.
Listen to chat. Listen to chat, boy.
And again, if you guys are caught stream sniping, yes, I'm looking at you guys that are in the game right now. If you are caught stream sniping, that is bannable from Pugs. We will ban you from the league and from Pugs. You will not be allowed to be
Very
in them.
true.
Because
I will
we don't want you to be like, if you're going to be stream sniping in Pugs, then you're definitely going to be stream sniping in the league when your team plays.
That is very uncalled for, to be honest.
Yep. But here we go. It's now 1-1.
It's just kind of like.
Red to blue team. We didn't make any changes that last game. Okay, cool. Yeah, so see you, Yogurt. Good luck. Yogurt is right now on red team, so the question is, do we root for or against red team right now? That is the question. But here we go. Looks like blue team's going to be running a Torb on defense here. We're going to get some of that Torb gameplay, which sadly is a bit more common in our Pugs than in Overwatch League, for example. Yeah, boys. So here we go. They are running an Orisa Hog here. Fairly interesting. Let's see how well this goes. On the other side of things, we have definitely somewhat, well, just what you would expect. Just a little bit of that sim action here. Trying to possibly teleport onto point. Peppers has been playing quite a bit of sim this series. Sorry that my FPS doesn't do so well on this map. Don't know why it is, but it just doesn't like me. Peppers, they all teleport up top around behind. Bush is able to get a right click off onto Kilroy and suck him dead. Here we go. Professional callouts here. Huge hook onto Salty, and it's able to take him out. Thunder gets really low here, down to 1 health, and goes down to receipt. So far, 30 seconds left, and first push being over. The only ultimate that's close to coming online is Thunder here, and he has 90% to his Shatter, which will definitely be helpful because Charge, he can't just hold his shield up whenever he wants. He has to put it down, and then after he puts it down, it has to go on cooldown. So Thunder can literally just walk right past the shield whenever he needs to. Whenever he wants to Shatter, he just walks right past and boom. Down everyone goes. Looks like Bush is popping Coalescence. Trying to do damage onto Thunder. He pushes in forward. Huge Shatter goes down. Literally, most of the people on blue team go down. Thunder follows it up with getting nanoed and just swinging that left click. Killing everyone. And there goes point A. Just like that. Welcome to 2CP. Where point A is a gimme and the second point's impossible. But here we go, though. Going on to point number 2. Oh, excuse me. Second point. They are starting to set up here. And for the time being, I'm going to transfer this back to Arch and Austin. If it will let me. Give me 1 sec. Technical difficulties. Looks like my internet's not working very well. There we go, and we're back. Transferring it back now over to Austin and Arch.
Oh, wow. It was. But sorry. This is old, but he's not gonna get really any use out of that. Hold.
Okay, here we go, boys. Red team is starting to take the point here. Looks like it is going to be over for him.
Now, how much more the cap?
There we go, boys.
Damn, shit.
Red team is probably going to cap here overloaded, trying to contest as much as he can on the Genji. But it's probably not going to be able to contest for much longer. Thunder gets some good slaps onto David. Getting Reaper down to literally 1 health. But luckily his lifesteal here is still being. Ryan goes down Thunder on the 17-player kill streak before he goes down. Charge here seems like he's going to be able to single-handedly flip it back into their favor and hold point. So here we go, boys.
Deal for Reaper.
But they now have only 1 tank and
Shield.
no shield tank. They do see him going up top, though. The good news about the Pugs right now here, the stream, so to make it a lot harder to stream snipe it, there's like a 30-second delay. So any sniping will hopefully be countered by that. Okay, here we
It's
go.
not very smart to do.
Oh, Shatter gets no one. He just shatters it into the corner. No one goes down. Overloaded, however, takes out a couple.
But no.
And there we go.
Overloaded actually has a
Stays
lot of
from-
kills with that blade.
Overloaded got 2 kills with the blade here. Looks like he might be going over to switch. Or nope, he decides against it. Oh, what is this Tracer doing? Let's see Mayo and some Ninja Tracer gameplay here. Will Mayo be able to get some crazy kills or stuff? Mayo sneaking around behind on the Tracer. Sticks Ana, gets a huge pick for them to push in. So they do. After taking out Ana, the rest of his team starts to push in here. Not much, but they're all
Which isn't the
chasing.
smartest thing they're gonna do. Okay, well, it does take out man.
Peppers takes out Overloaded here. Riptire comes in by red team. Gets 2.
It's huge.
David, however,
David
takes out 3.
That's a huge grab.
Oh, they almost C9 that. Tracer was able to get on the point and start delaying them. Thunder gets very low here. And they just stagger him. Great, huge. Now it's just up to this Tracer. Pepper goes down. And now it's just
Yeah.
Yogurt sitting and
But
choke
Peppers does
trying to
get
fire
taken
down.
out, so that is a reset here.
Mm-hmm. Here we go, boys. Reaper David gets caught up top. Is forced to back up. Not far, but backing up. Minute and a half left, though. Receipt just going to be taking this bird's eye view. Oh, they pop. They pop. Their ult. Take out Kilroy. Are they going to push, though, here? Huge purple.
So
Onto both Charge and Overloaded. Ryan gets a shatter.
huge shatter.
Hits Charge and David. Charge is able to get his shields up, though. While Receipt's out 1 health.
Actually managed to fly out.
Yogurt goes down by Mayo. Mayo's doing work on the Tracer here. Overloaded pulls out his blade. Tries to kill Ryan and does. Gets shot by Kilroy. Kilroy popping off, taking out 3.
Dude, that's huge.
Kilroy with 4.
Oh, he takes out.
Kilroy
That's a 4 carry.
almost with 5, but gets taken out by Bush Jesus. Is Bush Jesus going to be able to hold this? Gets the res off. Onto Charge. And even though
That's a
Kilroy
huge res.
gets the 4K, this just shows you how amazing 2CP
Able to
is.
cap.
They are not able to cap after Kilroy's 4K sights.
Don't
They
understand
get
it.
sights, they pop it. So now they can all see through the walls. Red team can see where everyone on blue team is. They don't normally have the outline like we do, but because we're spectators, we get to see this. Mayo still behind,
Yeah.
trying to get a juicy pulse bomb here. Maybe. 3 go down. Peppers is 1. Salty
Bush
comes
did?
on the point,
Bush.
dies.
Let's take out Kilroy again.
Peppers goes down, and that is
I don't
point
think Red
B.
Team's gonna be
That's it.
not keep able to hold.
that is it for now, and we just get to see Thunder sit down and eat some peanut butter. Round 1's complete. So round 1 went about as well as 2CP normally goes. You cap first point with 6 minutes left, and then you have to cap second point.
Like, and then you go again.
But here's the
boring.
question, boys. Do you think that we are going to get any interesting team comps coming out here? Do you think that red team or blue team is going to come out with like either a Bastion maybe? We could possibly see a Sim Bastion here come out from the attack. A Sim teleporting could work a lot. Here we go. Heroes have been assembled. Red team looks sort of like a basic goats comp here. And overloaded still on the Torb. Kilroy goes Junkrat. Let's see how he does with the Junkrat and the Zen. So they're running goats with the Junkrat here. Definitely a good way. They are fully expecting a goats from blue team. But joke's on them. They're going to have a Sim and a Torb. They're going to have the triple DPS here.
It's kind of a troll comp.
Definitely a troll comp. It shows that someone may or may not be a little overconfident here. Kilroy. Let's see if his golden Junkrat gun will get him anything for him today. He puts a little damage down. They are sticking with the Sim and the Torb. So this is going to be very interesting here for the attacking team. Start pushing in. Ryan's trying to get a fire strike here. They get TP'd down, but doesn't do anything. Torb turret is able to get quite a bit of stuff for him. But, well, you see, the Sim and Torb on attack usually don't work out well. And here we are proven, and here we have proven that again today.
Note this.
Where is this receipt? Where is receipt here? Oh, she's back over there.
Actually goes to Bastion.
Oh, blue team accidentally switches to the Bastion. Looks like they switch back to the whole hog. Charge gets demeched fast there. Oh, Tire comes in, gets Mayo. Still a good pick for that Tire. But they go down. Red team seems like they're probably going to full hold here. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. And they still need to get onto point. They've only touched point twice. Receipt here, though. Switching over to the Pharah. Because they know the red team has nothing to counter it. They're going to be running the pharmacy here. Last night we were able to see a little... And... even Receipt didn't know what happened there. He got trapped, but then he got canceled. So... no one knows. Let's see this Pharah here. Is coming in around behind them. Getting Yogurt to 1 health here. Forces Trans, though. That's an amazing pick there. It's not a kill pick, but hey, it pulls out one of their defensive ults that they could use. Go right ahead, Austin. You were saying? Ugh.
Actually, Mail gets taken.
So this does not look good for blue team. They have 1.5 minutes now, and they need to cap. Does Mira know that he's sneaking up on half? Oh, Torb just completely ignores him. He backs up. Does have grab. Huge shatter comes in. They follow it up with grab, getting Diva.
That's a huge grab.
Minute 15 seconds. Wasn't as big of a grab as they wanted. Probably shouldn't have used it because they already dedicated the shatter to that fight. Bush goes down to stagger, and so does David. Leaving one of their healers and one of their main tanks staggered. Overloaded switches over to the Junkrat, though. Might be too little too late. Here we go, though. Mira poking, doing a little bit of damage. Trying to get more charge for their ultimate, and they've already, on King's Row, they proved that they can be a monster with this Zarya. Receipt gets the pick, though. Followed by Far Barrage and getting another. 2 down.
It's a very
This
big rift.
cracks it all wide open for blue team. Blue team goes after the Zen.
Focus, Alex.
Yogurt's 1 in the back. Gets him to low, and they just back off. They don't bother to follow up on it. They just ignore him and figure he'll kill himself eventually. Zen pops trans on point, trying to stall, but gets charged. Looks like this point is going back to blue team. And Kilroy is able to back up before getting staggered. Ooh. Mira is dangerously close to the edge. Mira could get staggered. Mira gets killed. Opening this up for a Riptire. Riptire kills charge. Self-destruct gets peeped. Peppers. Are they going to be able to get first tick, though? That's what we're wondering. Huge shatter here.
Oh, that's a huge
Coming
shatter.
in.
He's
Taking
got
out
the
Bush.
target on the
Receipt gets low, but aren't able to take him. But they do get first tick. So no matter what here, this is a one fight. At this point, you start losing guys, just back up. Don't stagger yourself, you'll win this next fight. You already got first tick. Thunder here getting caught down below. They did get first tick, so the bar does not reset all the way back. It just stops there. So now when they go to cap, they just need to get 60% instead of 100%. Mira, though, does have grab, and that could definitely help them.
6%.
Especially if they're able to get, especially if Peppers is able to get their pulse bomb. What is this tire going to do? Here it comes. Oh, Kilroy gets a huge shot onto it. Let's see Kilroy here. They're definitely going to be able to play a huge part. Takes out David.
He takes out Salty, but he just gets countered.
Takes out Mercy. Mayo goes down afterwards. Almost got second tick there, but they were able to stop them. Down they go. Kilroy getting another 3 picks that fight to hold it for him. Kilroy here and Mira both doing huge amounts of work. Trying to help. And actually helping out a lot. Mayo here pushing in onto Kilroy, though.
Well.
Gets really low and gets taken out by Widow 76. And for those who don't know what Widow 76 is, it's when Widow just uses her assault rifle instead of scoping in for those sniper rounds. Thunder does use Shatter over here. Pretty sure it got several. But they just don't have anything to follow it up with. He does see Genji behind him, though. Knows he's back there. They have 1 minute and 25 seconds to come in and cap point. And right now, someone's doing just that. They do go down, though. And then a huge grab by Mira gets literally everyone. But, again, no one's there to help it out, so it goes off with nothing. Mira here holding point, though, by themselves. Receipt. They go. They got 4 kills. Kilroy, however. Here we go. Thunder gets knocked off point.
Blue team does center the bomb, which is going to be able to stop.
And there it goes.
The touch, but he gets
Who's going to be able to get it? This is just a battle of contesting and stalling. Peppers last one. Peppers' pulse bomb goes down, and there we go. Blue team wins it. In the end there, it is now 2-1 in blue team's favor. And for right now, because it's not a complete roll, we're going to leave it here. We're going to send it back over to Arch for some analysis.
For red team here is that they can only have 1 player pop off at a time. Last map it was Mira, and definitely for this map it was definitely Kilroy until the first point of their defense where Mira was popping off, but Kilroy wasn't doing anything. Then we went to second point and Kilroy was doing really well again, but Mira just could not do anything. I think the issue with their team is that they just can't have their good players coexist.
They also, whenever Zarya tried to grab, whenever Mira tried to use their grab, they had nothing to combo with it. So it was just an empty grab. Nothing for it. They just grabbed and they tried to deal with the right clicking on their own. So yeah, here we go. We are going to be taking it to map number 4, which could also possibly be the last map. We've done our assault. We've done our assault escort. We've done our control. So now it's time our escort, which this time is going to be Watchpoint Gibraltar. And we're just going to go right in. Making sure everyone's ready. And we gonna starting it right now. There we go. So here we go. We're starting to get back in. But in the meantime, that kind of sucks, Ninja. Man.
What?
On the stream, he's saying that he would join the Pugs if he had more than like 1 to 3 other people in a match with him. Then his FPS drops like a rock, which really just sucks. Like, there's no other way that you can say it. It just sucks. Man. Here we go, though. We are able. Okay, here. We are going to be going over here shortly to the live feed. And boys, here we go. Starting it off here with the rocket that they are trying to launch. That's what the attacking team is doing. The attacking team is currently trying to get over to the rocket. Right here, they need to push the payload all the way to C. And then when they do that, they launch the rocket, which is what they're trying to do. And for some reason, the defense is trying to stop them. Why they don't want them to launch the rocket, I don't know. Probably some lore back behind it. But as of right now, I don't know. So, Charge here, setting up on the low ground. Gets yelled at by his team, so runs quickly back up. Here we go, though. They're running in with a fairly simple 2-2-2 on both sides. Oh, except for on blue team, they got a 1-2-3. 1 DPS, 2 tanks, 3 heals. Let's see, can Kilroy get any kills like he was doing earlier? Sorry that we got that little glitch there. Sees Mayo though, but Mayo is behind a shield. Mayo gets knocked down, but he does kill someone and they are forced to drop down and contest point. Thunder here, getting really close to his shatter. Already at 93%. So this next fire strike will definitely get it for him. Yep, there we go. Drops shatter. Gets 2 with it. Takes out Hog and Kilroy takes out both the healers for blue team. Or 2 of the healers. And they are able to push off of that. Kilroy gets low. But he is able to survive. And now it's up to Mayo. Mayo does land a nice headshot onto Thunder. But that's about it. They decide to back up. And we'll just let them cap it here. Because there's nothing they can do. So, here we go. Overlord gets a huge pick onto Mira here, though. They trade. Mayo takes out Salty. Mayo also takes out Kilroy right after that. Mayo getting 2 picks this fight. Definitely helping this out. Gets the 3rd. Mayo here just now waiting for Lucio to come out there and get hooked. So he can get that kill. If they can hit it. And now Yogurt here goes Battle Mercy, full Battle Mercy onto Widow. Onto poor Mayo. And is almost able to take him out, actually. That was pretty close. Bush Jesus, though, was able to buy enough time for him to get the res onto Receipt's Genji. He's 55% to his next blade, which could help them a lot. Oh, Kilroy, though, gets a huge shot onto Bush Jesus. Mayo, though, taking him back out right after. Mayo has sights on. so they know what's going on and when and where. Gets very low from the Zarya. Gets the kill onto Yogurt, but also goes down themselves. Here, though, they have 4 minutes left. So we're going to see how this goes. Kilroy putting some shots down. They got a blue team really has to work on staying behind their barriers here. Maybe even send like their Genji up after him a bit more than once or twice. There we go. Mayo goes down. Or Mayo takes out Kilroy, my bad. But yeah, if Kilroy or whatever is going to be absolutely dominated in this Widow duel, they should probably send Peppers off onto like another dive DPS even. Or they could even just use 3 tanks here and jump onto the Diva and start going goats. Mayo takes out Mira and Kilroy takes out Mayo and Overloaded, so gets charged low. Sees Genji jump up. Takes out Receipt. This is huge for Kilroy here. Getting huge shots onto both sides. Onto literally everyone. Oh, Bush Jesus risked it there by standing still. Huge grab maybe. Yep, gets 2. They are able to take them down though. 3 picks go for the favor of blue team. Now 4. Now they're just going to stagger him. 5. And the Receipt is the last one. And now he's running. Very wise decision. Oh, Overloaded does Fat Finger and use Trans. That's not going to be good. Especially for when Receipt gets his... Or no. Especially, well, I guess they don't really need to worry about anything. Grab. But they knew that they just used grab, so they have time to do this. Well, it seems like blue team here is actually not doing very well. Getting somewhat rolled by red team. They just ignore the payload, though. They just need to push it that last little bit. There we go. Here we go. They now have second tick capped. They have 3 minutes, 15 seconds now to go and cap second tick. And I'm sorry right now that my